Match day 3, the final match day for the group stages. This is games for the 29th, 30th, and 31st. I'm doing a little bit different than what Leagues Cup is. They are doing it a match day each day. So match day 3, in my opinion, match day 2 was very surprising. We had multiple blowouts, some exciting games, some red cards, and a match even being abandoned. And yes, that match is Chivas versus FC Cincinnati. It will be played on the 28th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the rest of that match. So we don't know how that match is going to end up, but in all reality, Cincinnati are up 2-0. Chivas has a red card. So in my eyes, Cincinnati should very easily win that match, but you don't know with that kind of break in between the actual game and then the rescheduled time. So we're going to jump into our first matches for match day 3, and it is Cruz Azul versus my Atlanta United. Currently, Cruz Azul have lost their last 5 matches, where Atlanta United are 2 wins and 3 losses in their last 5, and they have lost the last 3 matches. They got blown out by Inter Miami and Messi. It was very heartbreaking to me. We watched that match live on the live stream, and it was heartbreaking that Atlanta didn't put up a bigger fight. But also, this match is on the voting for which match we do watch on the live stream. So go vote for which one you want to watch this week. I will announce the winner of that probably tomorrow, Saturday morning at some point in time. But anyways, back to this. You know, Cruz Azul does not look good, but they gave up a better fight than what Atlanta United did against Miami. And both matches were in Miami. So I hate to say it here, and I don't want to, because I want Atlanta to move on. And I hope that I'm wrong in this match, but Cruz Azul is going to win this match 2-1 over Atlanta United. Next up, we have Necaxa versus Charlotte FC. Currently, Necaxa are 2 draws and 3 losses in their last 5 matches, where Charlotte are 1 win, 3 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Necaxa is not looking too good. I don't think that they have won a match in the last 10 games of theirs. And I think that Charlotte win this at home. They are at Bank of America Stadium. They aren't the home side, but I think they get the job done 1-0 over Necaxa. So that leads us into Santos Laguna versus Orlando City. Currently, Lagunas are 1 win, a draw, and 3 losses in their last 5, where Orlando City are 4 wins and a loss in their last 5. These two teams have played each other back in 2021, and Santos Laguna won that match 1-0, but it is a different time. Santos Laguna lost against Houston Dynamo in their first match of Leagues Cup, and Orlando City beat Houston in penalty kicks. I have to say it, I think that Orlando City win this match. This match is also on the voting, so go vote. And this one if Orlando wins or Santos Laguna win, they play Inter Miami and Messi. So this is a big matchup, and I think that Orlando win this match 3-1 over Santos Laguna. So our second to last match on Saturday, we have Austin FC versus FC Juarez. Currently, Austin are 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches, where Juarez are 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. Austin lost against Mazatlan, and so did Juarez. They both lost to him. So this game, it's really whoever wins this match goes through to the knockout stages. Unless it ends in draws, most likely Juarez moves on. But we'll see. We'll see. This is going to be a good one. And I think that it does end in a draw. But I think FC Juarez comes up and wins in the penalty kicks to secure that second spot in the group over Austin FC. So that takes us to Pumas versus DC United. Currently, Pumas are 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses in their last 5 matches. DC United, 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. Pumas did lose to Montreal in PKs in the first match for the group stages, and then DC United actually beat Montreal 1-0 in the group stage matches. So DC United are through no matter what, I believe, but I think that they end in second place in this group. I think Pumas comes out on top in this match, and I think that they win 2-1 over DC United. So next up, we have LA Galaxy versus Vancouver Whitecaps. The LA Galaxy are 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches, where Vancouver Whitecaps are 2 wins and 3 losses in their last 5 matches. Their last match for Galaxy, they lost against Leon 1-0, where Vancouver lost to Leon in penalty kicks. I think this is going to be a good match, but they are there in Carson, so I think the LA Galaxy get the win here, and they win this match 1-0 over the Vancouver Whitecaps. So next up, we have Atlas versus Toronto FC. Currently, Atlas are 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5, and we all know Toronto are doing terrible this year. They are currently on a 5-game losing streak, and actually, really, they are on a 7-game losing streak, because usually I just do the 5 form, but that information is there. If Toronto would win this match, this group would be crazy, because it would be three points for all 3 teams, so then it would have to go to goal difference, and unfortunately, Toronto would be the one out. So it really doesn't matter what Toronto does here. Well, I take that back. They would have to score a lot against Atlas to make that difference, because they lost that 5-0 to Toronto, where Atlas beat NYCFC 1-0. And I go back on what I said. It was NYCFC that beat Toronto 5-0. But I think this game goes to penalty kicks. I think that they draw 1-1, but I think Atlas comes out and they win in penalties, which secures their spot there in second. Well, it secures their spot as first, with them drawing in the knockout stages. So that leads us into New York Red Bulls versus San Luis. Currently, the Red Bulls are 2 wins, 3 losses in their last 5 matches, where San Luis are 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. The Red Bulls did beat the Revs 4-2, where San Luis lost to the Revs 5-1. The Red Bulls win in PKs, they're in at least that second spot. And I think that this match does end in a draw at first, and I think it will be 2-2, and I do think the Red Bulls come out on top. They are playing at Red Bull Arena. Red Bull looked good against the Revs, so I think that they're going to continue that, and they're going to move on to the knockout stages. So that leads us into Tijuana versus Querétaro, and Tijuana are 1 win, a draw, and 3 losses in their last 5 matches, and Querétaro are 2 wins and 3 losses in their last 5 matches. Tijuana haven't kept up a clean sheet in the last 5. Correo have won the previous 2 matches against Tijuana. They both lost to Philadelphia Union, one worse than the other, but I think Querétaro win this match 3-1 over Tijuana. So our second to last match on the 30th, we have Monterey versus Seattle Sounders. These 2 teams have played each other 4 different times, never drawing, and I don't think that's going to happen here. Currently, Monterey are 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5 matches, where Seattle Sounders are 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5. Seattle are not the Seattle of old, and Monterey are a good side, so I have to say Monterey win this match 4-2 over Seattle Sounders to have that number 1 spot there in the group stages, and they move on to the knockout stages. So next up, we have Tigres versus the Earthquakes. Tigres are currently 3 wins and 2 draws in their last 5, and they have not lost a game in their last 10 matches. So that's a pretty good stat in my opinion. Then you have the Earthquakes, 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses in their last 5. I am on the train for the Earthquakes in MLS to make the playoffs, but unfortunately they're not going to get it done here. They will be eliminated with this match, and I think Tigers win this match 1-0 over the Earthquakes. So the last day of matches for the group stage, we have CF America versus Columbus Crew. America came out and beat St. Louis last night 4-0, which is crazy because St. Louis has been one of the best teams in MLS. It's very scary. They are very good, but currently they are 3 wins and 2 losses in their last 5 matches, where Columbus Crew are 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5. Columbus Crew look good in MLS. I don't know if they're better than St. Louis, and I have to go against it here. I think that America win this match over Columbus Crew. But Columbus get to move on, too. They move on to the knockout stages. But America win this match 3-1 over Columbus Crew. So that takes us to Puebla versus Chicago Fire. Currently, Puebla are 1 draw and 4 losses in their last 5 matches, where Chicago Fire are 4 wins and a loss in their last 5. They are on a 4-match unbeaten streak. I don't know when's the last time we have said that for Chicago. They're looking great. They beat Minnesota United 3-2 in their first match, and then Puebla lost to Minnesota 4-0. I think Chicago get it done here. They are playing at SeatGeek Stadium, so I do have to say Chicago Fire, with the form that they're in and the form that Puebla are in, I think Chicago get it done and they win this match 2-1. So our second to last match for the group stages, we have Toluca versus Colorado Rapids. Currently, Toluca are 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5 matches, where Colorado are 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. Toluca looked really good against Nashville, putting up 4 goals, where Colorado lost 2-1 to Nashville. I am a Nashville fan on the side of Atlanta, so I really want Toluca to come out on top on this match, and I think that they do. I think Toluca get the job done 2-1 over Colorado Rapid, putting them first place in that group and moving on to the knockout stages. And last but not least, we have Chivas versus Sporting Kansas City. So we don't have the results for the Chivas match against FC Cincinnati, but I would say that they're going to lose that match. So I gotta say, that their 5 form is before that match. So currently they are 4 wins and a loss in their last 5, where Sporting Kansas City are 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses in their last 5. I think that this game goes into penalty kicks. I don't know why I'm saying that, because I feel like Chivas are a better side than Kansas City, but they're playing at Children's Mercy Park. It's going to be a Sporting Kansas City home game for the most part, and I think Chivas will want to move on. So I think that it goes into penalty kicks at 1-1, but Chivas comes out on top, and they will finish second if the score stands for them in Cincinnati, and they will move on to the knockout stages. So that is it for the video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you like the content, and we will see you for the live stream. Go vote for that, because that will be chosen Saturday morning. But until then, we'll see you then.